KT7 up here. Today, I will review and showcase Jayden the Celebrated. He is the 3.5-year celebration unit and has a new mechanic where he can reduce target's hate to 0. Also, he can cast a 10k physical damage barrier on himself. These are the items we will go over today. Let's get started. Jayden the Celebrated is a 100 cost ice DPS unit. He has a new unique main job, Blessed Stag King, a spear-wielding unit. He does magic-based ice-piercing damage and Grimoire Keeper and Cleric as sub-jobs. First, let's go over his TMR. It is an accessory. The stats are HP 184, Defense 5, Agility 5, Accuracy 5, and Crit Evade 12. The ability is 60% magic up for 3 turns. It covers a diamond-shaped AoE around self. This is a very powerful magic buff, but he has a magic up ability within his main kit that also recovers 15 AP. Chances are, you will have to pick between the TMR and his main job buff, or put it on someone else. All his stats are very middle of the road. Nothing really jumps out, and he has the basic 3 move and 1 jump. He does have some very nice support abilities to boost his magic or agility. His attack type resistances are 20 to slash, 15 to pierce, and 15 to missile. He has a -5 to strike and -10 to magic. This could be problematic going up against magic DPS, such as Addison. The elemental resistances you see here include the buff from his support ability. The status ailment resistances are 10 to Toad, 50 to Stop, and 50 to Doom. Having resistance to Stop is very good. His mastery beside the typical Ice Party buff is magic up 20% and spirit penetration 10. His 140 upgrades give him AoE resistance of 15, accuracy 15. An upgrade to his barrier ability to include slash penetration debuff of 30 upon hits for 3 turns. Moving on to his new spear. The general ability is pierce attack up 15. And for all ice units, it will grant them wind, light and dark resistance plus 10. The magic type is the best for Jayden. Crit type is not a bad choice as well. Next, his support abilities. Support number 1 gives him 24% magic up, 12% agility up, all elemental resistance 10 and crit evasion 20. This is superb, all-in-one ability. Be sure to put this on him at all times. Support number 2 will increase his critical rate by 15 and increase the range of his Dispelling Descent and Magic Lance Rain by 1. His main job reaction is a counter attack, up to 4 panels away. Has a 30% chance to counter incoming physical attacks. It also has the piercing effect, so it will hit your allies if they are standing in between Jayden and the target. One interesting thing about Jayden is that his normal attack is magic based, so the damage is actually pretty good. And could help him to dish out pretty good damage, even he is out of AP. Now his LB. It is an AoE in the blasting zone shape. Before damage lower targets piercing resistance by 38% for 3 turns, then deals large damage. This is very powerful, but it costs 58 AP. Continuing on to his buffing abilities. The first one is his AoE buff. For the group, it grants single target resistance of 25 and slash resistance 25 for 3 turns. And for Jayden only, a 10k physical damage barrier and lower target slash penetration by 30 upon hit for 3 turns. A group buff that increases single target resistance is very rare. However, this buff is just like Vika's re-raise. The AI will not use it on his first action if he is in the number 1 slot, and there is no hate unit nearby. Be mindful of your placement if you want this buff to go off first. The other buff in his main job is for self only. Recover 15 AP, lower debuff effects by 50 and magic up 40% for 3 turns. In my opinion, this is better than his TMR buff. It gives him AP, which he desperately need. And he will use this buff first over his barrier if there is no hate unit around. Moving on to his attacks. The first one is Dispelling Descent, single target, up to 4 panels away. Before damage, breaks magic barrier, then deals 2 hit medium damage, dispel haste, and reduce target's hate to 0. This is not the typical hate dispel. It changes hate value of the target to 0, which includes support abilities, equipments, and buffs. This ability is great on paper, but in practice, the AI does not prioritize this ability. It is very rare for the AI to use this ability for his initial attack if you have all his other attacks turned on. Unless all the stars are aligned perfectly, the hate reduction effect doesn't change anything. The range of this attack will be 5 if Jayden is equipped with his support ability number 2. Next, Magic Lance Rain. It is a diamond-shaped AoE up to range 5, it could be 6 with the range extension support. 2 hits, medium damage and healing power down 50 for 3 turns. This is the ability the AI most often use over his hate reduction attack. It has longer range and same modifier. You can turn this off if you want to increase the chance of the hate reduction ability to be used. But I do not recommend it. Let's continue to his low AP attack. Straight line single target attack, up to 2 panels away. It removes re-raise, then deals small damage, and has the piercing effect. Next is his job level 25 attack. Single target, also has the piercing effect, up to 3 panels away. Damage large and recover 25% of his HP if it is a critical hit. That's all for his main kit. Now the sub part of his main job. The first ability is a TP ability. Single target, range 4, 25% chance to inflict paralyze and confusion. The other sub-ability is a rectangle-shaped AoE, damage large. This is quite a powerful attack, but it has a cast time of 200 max. It takes a long time for this ability to go off. Moving on to his Grimoire Keeper sub-job. He gets Clandestine Reading and Grimoire Keeper Mastery for support. I really like Clandestine Reading for him. Gives him 12 more defense, it goes very well with his physical barrier and slash pin down effect. The reaction ability is Hidden Resistance, I don't recommend this. He has a better one. The notable abilities are Unhappy Ending, a sure hit attack with no cast time. The other is Attritional Protection, 3 turns protect and lower AP 20 upon hit for 3 turns. Depending on what buffs you want him to use, this could be a good option for him. Next, the Cleric sub. The support ability is Cleric Intuition. Gives him agility 12% and spirit up 15%. This is a very good support ability. The reaction is Auto Cure, which is his best reaction in my opinion. I don't recommend running his Cleric sub. But if you must, he has the Curative Prayer. Alright, let's look at Dark Shiva next. This is a 90 cost VC, and a super good one. I didn't pull it, and I regret it till this day. The timing just wasn't right for me. The stats are HP 372, AP 20, Magic 172, Defense 4, Dex 52, and Luck 20. It supports both ice and water. The party abilities are Magic up 38%, Crit Evade 10 and Agility up 15%. So good. The bestowed abilities are Magic up 10% and AoE resistance of 10. Now the Dark Shiva Esper. The notable stats on her are AP 48 and Agility 19. The notable board nodes are AoE resistance 5, initial AP 10 and magic resistance 15. All these are so critical to Jayden. He does have AP issues, and this 90 cost VC and Esper address all his potential downfall. If you want to unlock Jayden's full power, you will need Dark Shiva. Also, this card will be essential to running ice and water together with SummerGlaciela. A 15% agility magic based VC will open up a lot more duo element options. I hope I will get it soon. Next is equipments and Espers. The new spear is his best option with the all elemental resist. In his second slot, I like the Ganji glove on him. Alex Ring can make him crit more often, but his innate crit rate is just average. If you want more bulk, go with the survival vest. The Sliver Rim Spectacles is also a good option, it can give him initial AP up 10 and 20 spirit penetration. In the TMR slot, agility is always a good choice. But for Jayden, Bells is one of his best option, it has the highest agility and AP restore. If you want to go with haste, Bronwell's TMR is the best option because it has AP consumption down 25% when haste is active. She was released in JP right after Jayden. Another good AP option is Noctis's Jacket, AP Restore Small and Protect. The best Esper for Jayden is Dark Shiva by a mile. Regular Bahamut, Dark Ramu, and regular Shiva will be okay. One interesting choice is Dark Tetra. It only has 80 magic, but it does have initial AP 10, pierce attack and accuracy. Now his Trust Stones. For his defensive side, Vital and Luck are both good. Vital will give him even more elemental resistance. Luck will help with his accuracy. The abilities are HP up and Luck up, magic resistance and strike resistance. The last two slots are meta dependent. On his offensive side, I like magic set slightly more than the agility set. With the agility set, I can use clandestine reading for more damage over cleric intuition for agility. Mix and match your Trust Stone set with the support ability you are going with. For max damage, go with clandestine reading and magic set. The abilities I have are magic up and ice attack up, acquired AP up and reaction block rate up, spirit penetration up and pierce penetration up. I think these 6 are must-haves for him. Next up, sample teams. The first team is the most typical Ice team with Reagan and Howlet. Jayden is on his Grimoire Keeper sub-job, with his main job support ability 1 and clandestine reading. Auto Cure as the reaction ability. The vision cards I have on Jayden are Dark Golem for the AoE resistance and the very important acquired AP up 38%. Trembling Heart as a sub for 25% magic up and 3 more AoE resistance. On Reagan, Dark Odin for the HP and single target resistance. Last Wheels card is sub for more acquired AP up and agility. On Howlet, Black Rose as main for 15% agility and Free Sis as sub for ice attack and some crit damage. Both Howlet and Jayden can lower enemies' penetration. Jayden is great at capping off chain with his LB. 16k damage is possible. I have put the ideal VC setup at the top here. With that VC setup, Jayden will not run out of AP as fast, and both him and Howlet will deal more damage. Also, you can put Velis in for Howlet, for haste and healing support. Moving on to the second team. It is a more physical team with Snow and Reagan. Jayden is on the Cleric Intuition support ability. The Vision card change is the Snow card is here to give some defense penetration and wind resistance. Reagan has the Ramza card as sub to complete the 2 agility VCs. The last team of the day is the Spear team. This is JP only. In GL, the Wish Upon a Demon is a lightning element card instead of a weapon type card. I actually like this team the most out of the 3. The Brotherhood card is a must for this team. It covers both agility and single target resistance. The Jayden's Wedding card, which will come after Alaya, has AoE resistance and acquired AP up. This Spear team actually can take down the most meta team because all 3 of the next gen tanks are weak to pierce and magic. Jayden is very good against them. In Global, the Spear team might not work yet. Both the Autumn Fest card and Lynx cards are physical based. Maybe we can do something like this. I am not sure if that would actually work. Now my final thoughts on Jayden the Celebrated. Jayden is my favorite character in the game. However, without Dark Shiva, his performance is just okay. The idea of hate reduction attack is really cool, but it just doesn't work in the game. The AI does not prioritize that attack on hate units, it just goes for max total damage or max range. The same can be said about the 10k physical damage barrier. The idea is cool, but we are at a time with Bradley and Sephiroth everywhere. Their best attacks have barrier breaks. That is a huge problem for Jayden, not to mention he is very weak to magic. Plus he often run into AP issue, and lack pierce penetration. Dark Shiva is really required to make Jayden good. I hate to say it, but Jayden is a skip. You should save your vis, go for Lightning Alaya or SummerGlaciela. Overall, Ice is still at a very bad place. Hopefully the next FF collab will have a banger Ice unit to help them out. Now let's see some sample matches. The first match is with the Spear team. I forgot to give Jayden defensive Trust Stones, but that's fine. I really just want to show how his AI works here. All his main job abilities are on. So his first action, not the barrier but his magic up 40%, AP recover 15 and debuff reduction of 50. His second action, in front of a hate tank. The AI opted to use his Magic Lance Rain AoE attack instead of the hate reduction ability. Again, Magic Lance Rain, 2 hit, medium damage and healing power down 50 for 3 turns. Glacia's 140 is so strong, you should spend an antler on her. After 2 attacks, Jayden is out of AP. Now, he uses the hate reduction ability to finish off Melnia. Let's move on to see the ideal scenario. It is with the ice physical team with Snow and Reagan against Mono Water. I put the hate unit close by Jayden. He should walk over and cast his barrier on first turn. Okay, first action, Jayden walks over to Snow. Group buff, single target and slash resistance up 25 for 3 turns. For himself, a 10k physical damage barrier plus lower target slash pin by 30 upon hit for 3 turns. Second action, TMR magic up 60% buff. Since he can buff both his teammates, the AI will use it over his own magic up buff, which would only include Snow and himself. This is the hate reduction attack. Because his Magic Lance Rain will also hit Snow, that is why the AI opted to use this ability. Snow's 140 should come to GL very soon. He is also a good option for Antler. Physical barrier, no damage from Perine's counter. Jayden's LB. This attack does some crazy damage. 1 shots per Rene. Magic-based normal attack. 1.4k even with 50% damage reduction. Okay, the last match of today. Jayden is in the middle slot with no hate unit nearby. I turned off his own AP recover magic buff, so he would stay back longer. Don't want him to move forward too soon. Jayden's first turn. Single target and slash resistance up for the group, plus barrier and lower slash pin upon hit for self. Perfect, second turn move back to cast 60% magic up TMR buff. Just like any other mono element teams, this group rely on elemental chain to take down the enemy. Magic Lance Rain from Jayden. 2-hit medium damage and lower healing power. Jayden's magic base piercing damage is really good against Raph, Dialdo, and SummerGlaciela. $16.5k damage to Raph with 4 elemental chain. That's pretty good. When I get Ice Shiva, I might do an update on Jayden. My Bromwell is still at level 79, but I will do a short video for her. And then we should get Alaya. We'll see. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.